That's good. I'm with my guy here, Langfish. As you can see, he likes posing. It's not the video buffering, he's posing actually. That's good. Yeah. So that's good, man. Langfish 25 chairs. What's up?
Nah, man, everything is good. Gandrika Jazz, I see you said your name, your channel name a few times. Or it's in
Yeah.
English now, it's in English Gandrika. Gandrika.
Yeah. Gun Trigger is proper now, man. It's a household name now.
It's a household name.
Yeah.
Who made it?
Yeah, no. Oh, it has to be. So, today's topic, right, is cheating in chess.
Of course.
Yeah, the most interesting topic of them all. It even introduces, non-chess players to pay attention to chess. Even Joe Rogan paid attention. Crazy. So, what is chess cheating, my guy?
Yeah, definitely. Cheating, using computers, using AI of any sort, or even just discussing with well, what is this thing? Like maybe when you go to the bathroom, you discuss with a stronger player or a friend the next
Mm.
moves and whatever you've learned from. Can be anything, man. Cheating is a big deal in chess. I'm sure you have stories to tell, so we can start with your topic.
Yeah. Obviously, we all have stories to tell. I believe everyone has stories to tell when it comes to chess cheating. We've experienced it, and we've also been tempted to cheat because it's so easy to do in chess.
Yeah, online chess as well. That temptation, I think it's more when it comes to online chess because no, you are on your own. Nobody is
Mm.
there. Like nobody can truly do anything to ensure that you are caught or monitored, if that's the word I'm looking for.
I agree, man. Like, so, have you ever cheated before? Let's start there.
Nah.
Never.
The thing with me is I was always on a goal to improve, and when I wanted to be a better chess player, I really never got the chance to think about cheating and all of those things. I don't think it's about morality or anything. It's just about I was on a path to improve as my skill. And then you,
Mm. Me? Nah. I've never cheated. I've never
mm,
cheated. Although I've let players play on my account, not necessarily like in a chess match or in a tournament. Like I've let people play on my account, which is in a way a form of cheating, or sandbagging, because I'll let maybe weak players and stronger players, not many stronger players, because I don't think I've let a stronger player play on my account because it's always like the homeboys in Limpopo and I chop all of them. So I don't. Is the form of cheating I've done? I'll say is maybe sandbagging. That's what I've done. Oh, also, I've also played for my homeboys in my account like a couple of games. I'll just play on my account, and there's a guy I play for like casually. Whenever he's like, hey man, I've been on 1400 for a while. Just put me on 1500 so I can play these guys. So I've done that. Uh, I've done that. So in fact, I'm doing it because it's not really a tournament. It's just playing casually.
I see.
So let's also discuss different ways of cheating.
Of course.
If you were a cheater, how would you do it? Oh, on the board, on the board.
On the board, I think the thing arbiters look for is when you go for bathroom breaks and
You take your cell
no,
phone like the guy on the
yeah,
picture.
maybe there's another cell phone that you already stashed in there. I think that's what they can look for, of course, on the
Yeah,
board.
that's why
Uh,
they take our phones away in the tournament. Yeah.
yeah. Another way is somebody standing. They could be far or behind. They have access to devices, or maybe their memory is much better than the player, or memorizing that they practice certain lines, and then when you're playing, they are behind somewhere saying the next move.
Like a signaling you. Because I remember,
Yeah.
you know Malawi was Bage. Bage
Mm-hmm.
once told me a story of a guy who was beating grandmasters. But the mistake the guy made is that, it was a long game. I think it was, he said it was, what they call that tournament? I don't remember the tournament, but it's a big tournament. He was giving him signals like when he scratches his head, that means move a knight. When he touches his
Oh.
nose, means move a pawn. When no, those type of signals. But the problem is that the tournament was so big. There were cameras, so they proved it with cameras. They were like every time you touch your head, he moved a knight. Every time this guy did this, he did this. Every time he did this. So the guy was kicked out.
Wow, you see, yeah, no, it gets deeper now. Like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
been a
Eh,
method I didn't think about.
yeah,
That
I
can
thought.
even be subtle.
I mean, like if you have apprentices, I think we can get away with a lot. Can get away with a lot, man. I think we can do it. If you and I, it's a come to an agreement, we can be world champions, man. I'm telling you, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Cause like
Yeah.
people, I've seen the Joe Rogan podcast and the interview. He was talking like, hey, maybe some what they call anal beads, you know. Then they give you a Morse code. Then in his mind, he was saying the Morse code has to like make a sentence like, here you move a night like in Morse code. I'm like, that's too complicated. The simplest way to do it. This is how I'll do it. If you see me the same gun trigger is like 2700, just know I decided to say, excuse my French, I'm going in. I'm going shit. This is how I'll do it. I'll get maybe a, a device that will vibrate whenever you click. Just one click, it vibrates once, right? I'll say whenever it's time for you to move a pawn, I'll click once, zzz, vibrates a pawn. Maybe a rook, you click twice. Knight three times, bishop, angusha, so on and so on.
Mm.
I think that's enough to have a player beat a grandmaster. Because I think if I can tell you, if for example, if Magnus can tell you that in every position, move by move, it says move a knight. Let's say it says 13 position, move a pawn. You just play e4. Move a knight, move a bishop, move this, move this. I think you'll play like a grandmaster. You may not play as good as he will, but you'll play like a grandmaster. You chop us off. Because you have an understanding of chess. It's not like you complete pattern. Yeah, it's not, yeah, like we're not pattern. So if Magnus tells us move this, move this, move this, we'll figure out the moves. We'll figure out the moves. Like the thing of what's hard about proving cheating in chess, because after you see the move, it looks obvious. You know, it looks obvious. It's very difficult before you see it, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. There's like no other move makes sense besides that. It looks easy after you see it.
Mm, yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, man. So, do you have any other ways of cheating in chess?
Oh, no, no. This we can leave to the experts. This the
Yeah.
undergoing.
You have no
You look to
ambition, man. You have no ambition. You can be world champions here. Yeah.
yeah. So no, we have to deal with the morality of obviously.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just that there's this shame. I don't know, man. There's the shame deep inside of getting something knowing that you cheated.
Personally, the shame,
Yeah.
I think it doesn't exist with everyone who cheats.
Yeah, I guess so.
Uh, I think what I've learned over the years after quitting chess because of these scandals and stuff like that was that people will always, and let me just rephrase, these are not bad people by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, some are some are bad people. They will always find a way to justify themselves as good. Because you can talk about Adolf Hitler, for example.
Yeah.
He did a lot of wrongs. In his mind, he thinks he was doing good for his people, you know, which is not an unknown factor with most people, because most people always try to justify themselves based on like anything they do. They go like, "I was hungry, so I had to steal that guy's food."
Yeah, no, I didn't want to kill him. He resisted.
Exactly. People will always find excuses and to find them and say this one is like okay morally blah blah blah. It's too time consuming. Hence, the reason I quit was because I realized there was no way to stop cheaters. Uh, there's really no way to stop a cheater from cheating in chess,
Yeah.
and it hurt me a lot to keep organizing tournaments and feeding a cancer, basically feeding somebody who will win, and they didn't really deserve it. And I'm not saying like also I would get players who would text me and say, "Hey, like Lango, may you please check what was happening here. This and this was happening in this tournament, and blah 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 blah. It happened like this." And I'm like, in my mind, I know there's nothing I can do.
Yeah,
you know,
man. I get what you're
uh,
saying because it puts you in a very difficult position because you can prove it. Even if you know it's happening, you can prove it. And now you have people like me calling you like, ah, Langotani, this guy did this. We're like, ish, he did, but what can I do?
and you don't say that because at the time you're like, he tried to emphasize, and at the time trying to emphasize with the person to go like, ish, yeah, no, I see how that can happen. And then you go like, we did this and this to prevent cheating, but they still came out. And also, we have these tournaments that we used to organize. The ones that determined if you were going to come to the main tournament.
Oh yeah.
So these minor tournaments, which were like registration tournaments, basically everybody was cheating there.
Everyone was.
Just to qualify, just to qualify. When they qualified, they
Yeah.
were the final. They were like using themselves. They were playing as themselves because now we were like better at monitoring them. We were like close. But in the registration tournaments, you have like close to 200 players. There's no way we're gonna monitor them all.
Yeah, it's just no way.
So it became a mission to just solve cheating, and then that's where my resignation from the whole sport came about. But now I want to come back to it because I realize I don't really have to organize tournaments, and I can just be a chess fan because I love chess and I just want to enjoy the sport again.
Yeah, that's interesting. So just to be clear, everyone who's watching, guys, please do your best to resist the edge of cheating. We've all, okay, and we not say all. I've been tempted to cheat as well. OTB and online. Did not do it, but I've been tempted to do it because, okay, there's a deep shame, and also you need to respect the game, guys. Respect the game you love. You love the game, respect it. We know you're good players. Maybe there's a better player who's gonna chop you, you get scared and whatever. But respect the game, man. Because now, as you can see, people are afraid to even host tournaments. Which the tournaments, I mean, are gonna help you improve. Which is crazy because you play a stronger player, he beats you. Well, guess what? You learn something. You learn something. He didn't learn much. He probably got more confident and whatever. But you learn something. Next time you'll do better. So try your best not to cheat, guys. No trying to demonize you or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man. We can keep asking and asking and asking. Also, I think we could just start enjoying the good parts of chess, like
Yeah.
starting, we could just start enjoying what we like about chess. With me, I want to be done with politics in chess, to be fair.
Yeah,
Uh,
ish. Chess and politics, man.
Chess and politics, they sort of go together at the moment. And for me, I feel much better when I'm on the board. I don't care if I'm losing or winning. As long as I'm on the board, I know what I can do in future to improve. I prefer that aspect of chess. I prefer the playing part of chess and not really discussing monies and
Yeah.
all of those things, man. It just gets complicated to the point where I'm not enjoying that anymore. So I want to play the game.
Yeah, it's like it ruins the beauty of it. Yeah? Cause there's this
Yeah.
guy, I don't remember the grandmaster. Maybe you know the quote. He says, "Chess is so inspiring that it is impossible for a good player to have an evil thought during the game." Do you know the quote?
Mhm. Yeah, I know the quote, but I don't know who said it. I
Yeah,
forgot
I
his
don't
name.
remember who said it as well, but I was like, man, that's so true. You can't have an evil thought when you're playing chess, man. It's impossible. When you're sitting there, like, trying to figure things out, you know, there's adrenaline pumping, you know, we're all scared, we don't know what's happening on the board, but, we're trying to push forward. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
So for me, rather than trying to emphasize to understand cheaters and why they do what they do, I'm done with that whole process. I think they can do whatever they want. They have their own trials and tribulations. They have their own karma to deal with, and I
Yeah,
think that should be maybe not punishment, but their peace of mind on it. And also, I have so much things to do in the chess world. I need to love chess. I need to teach my nephews and nieces chess.
yeah,
So I think I'll just focus on those things instead of like cheating as a process itself, because it gets too much.
yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. So, are you saying, have you ever been tempted to cheat? Like, not online, but on the board? Oh, you said you never been tempted to cheat, yeah? Oh,
Yeah,
you
and I
said you
think
didn't
there's a
cheat.
reason for that. To be fair,
You said
with
you didn't
me,
cheat.
I never, I never, and I think there's a reason for that. Maybe I'm talking from a different place. With me, I didn't focus on chess on my early stages, my early years.
Yeah,
I focused on other things. Make sure that I got like, because I could see chess, and I did not like the financial aspect of it. And I remember watching a documentary about the chess kids. I don't know if you know them.
no, I don't know.
Josh Whiteskin, Josh Whiteskin,
Joshua Skin, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know Joshua Skin.
and there's another kid as well. They were chess prodigies. They were showing them now that they are older. And then one of the grandmasters said something that I'll never forget.
Yeah,
He said that he has his grandmaster plaque on the wall. If in his younger ages he had dedicated his life to chess, it would have been more profitable. But all he has is that grandmaster plaque on the wall. Then I'm like,
eh,
money may be an issue here. Let me not go to chess for money. There's no money that I want. Let me go for something else. And I didn't even have to go for something big. I just went for something like a small degree here there.
mm,
At least I knew I would have like a, and then after that I can go to chess. Then that's what I did, because I was always so scared of that grandmaster who always regretted. And it's like chess kids, where are they now? I think it's also the chess kids, where are they now?
yeah.
I
I,
think it's related to that Finding Bobby Fischer movie, I think, but I'm not sure.
that's true, man. I think we all have that that thing in our mind. Cause I've quit chess in a while. Like I've quit chess for like, I think 2 years. After 2021, 2022, I stopped playing chess. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was like, okay, there's no money here, blah blah blah. But I stopped playing chess. Then I've realized that after I stopped playing chess, I've adopted more useless things, like totally useless. I was going to the club more, like I had no direction. Then I was like, man, I miss chess. Now I'm just gonna go back. There's no money, but I'm going back, whatever.
I think, yeah, I think I understand what you mean.
Cause
Yeah,
like
the thing is, Yeah.
what else am I gonna do? Like it's like I'm mad at chess because I love it. I spend too much time on it, and it's not giving me anything. But when you quit it, like what you gonna do?
Yeah,
What you gonna do?
exactly. I used to like also count the number of games I played as well. I'm like, hey, only chess I played 25,000 games.
I used to,
Twenty-five thousand.
yeah, I used to be embarrassed by that. I
So
used to be,
I think we should be proud of it from
yeah,
now on.
yeah. Now I'm proud of it. Yeah, now I'm proud of it for sure, for sure,
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
20, like I'm on 26,000 chess games, only chess. Um, I'm not embarrassed that most of those games are losses.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying the game.
it's,
But there are so many strong players out there. And I
yeah.
also realized something very interesting. South
What?
African players are actually stronger in comparisons to the rest of the world. They are very competitive and they can go far in terms of like strength. Like the average person, is
Yeah,
stronger in South Africa.
yeah.
I know there's
Uh, that's true. That's true. Finish your statement.
Yeah, and I know there's strong players like your 2,700 are lacking in the country.
Yeah.
In general, in terms of like the average man, is yeah, I admire the skill.
You know, I have a thing I can confirm with that with. You know, like there's this boy, Silo Mahlangu. You know him?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, the boy. Basically, he's strong, right? He's a strong player.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm slightly better, slightly, you know, slightly better. So the boy went to. Okay, we can argue who's better, whatever, but I still choose me. So basically, the boy like qualified for that. He got top 10 in the USA, qualified in the closed, and went to some outside country, international. I don't know where he went, but he went there, and up hey man, he was chopping 2300, 2200. I was like, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? And I think those guys, man, like I think in 1800 international, let's say USA for example, we all know USA. And 1800 in USA and then 1800 in South Africa are very different. Like even you see this even in South Africa you see it. In 1800 in Cape Town and in 1800 in Limpopo. Limpopo 1800 smashes in 1800 in Cape Town. That's what I've seen.
Yeah.
Because even there's a guy called Malema. The boy is rated 1500. Oh, bro. The guy is hard to beat. Hard to beat, man.
Mm.
But our tournaments are not rating. His rating is not increasing, but his strength is. So I think that's one of the issues.
That's definitely what I think as well. I think the lack of tournaments, the lack of rated tournaments are an issue there.
Yeah. But, uh, hopefully, yeah, we'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out. Yeah. I think they're getting better little bit by bit. Maumole is hosting more federated tournaments. So, but not classical, rapid mostly.
As long as you get the mind active,
Yeah.
I think whoever wants it the most, with the traveling. Also, you have to think about money and that's the tough bit.
Yeah, Limpopo
Because
is too big, man. You see, go to Palabora or maybe Lipalale, 3 hour drive, still in the
imagine,
same province.
imagine.
That's
Yeah,
crazy,
so not
man.
every kid will have that money. And
Yeah,
coming from the places that we come from, we will take time to get where we want to get. But it also helps that we're stronger.
yeah,
Also, if there was enough money, if you win these tournaments, like let's say a kid from an 1800 from Limpopo that you mentioned in your example
yeah.
goes to Cape Town, plays in a tournament, and then wins. If there was some sufficient money, it would make sense because now that kid goes to Cape Town for close to how much is it to go to Cape Town? It's probably like 5,000 just to go. A
Wait.
tournament.
It's 5,000 just to go. What do you mean?
I mean, from Limpopo.
From Limpopo.
Yeah, you have to think about the place where you're going to stay. You can't spend
Oh yeah,
You have to,
you're counting accommodation as well. Yeah.
I'm counting everything, even food, everything. Like a
Yeah.
classical tournament has to be 3 days, 2 days max. A proper classical tournament. I mean, like a proper
No,
real estate
you
tournament.
like it's a open is like 7 days or
Exactly. So
7 to
think about
10.
that. The
Yeah.
kid has to spend close to 5,000 just to go to that place.
Yeah, it's not easy. Even if you have the 5K, you're like, what? I'm just gonna lose that 5K. Man.
Yeah, and also you're thinking about transport as well. If you're talking about bus, how much is the bus to Cape Town from your home?
I don't know how much.
Like you probably have to take one bus from Limpopo to Jozi, or and then in Jozi you take another one. That's one
Yeah,
thousand, 1,000, 1,000. So it's a lot of money just to go.
just to go.
This
Yeah.
is no man. It's even gonna be more than 5,000 if I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I know.
Because if we're adding accommodation and food and everything, that kid has spent more than the tournament will provide as a final prize.
I think I've spent 5K in 2016, but I think it's because I took a flight in SA Open. Because I think I got lucky because it was hosted in University of Western Cape, and the university
Mm.
offered accommodation. Accommodation it was 150 per day. So I spent basically like I think I spent 10 days there, so that's was around 1,500.
For everything with the flight as well.
No, the flight was around 900 rand because I booked it early.
Okay, so that's
So we can
just
say
the flight to
maybe
go.
2K, 3.5 just to go. We're not counting food. Let's
Oh,
just say 500 food. That's 4K. And you
so
obviously
basic.
you're gonna spend some money then there. That one.
And what about coming back as well?
Yeah, because you have to issue can transport to go to Gauteng. That's the airport there. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we're getting off topic, bro. We're getting off
We're getting off
topic.
topic, yeah, and we have
Yeah.
3 minutes left.
So yeah, we have 3 minutes left. There's a rumor in South Africa. It's a touchy subject. We have no, I have no evidence, whatever. But in
Just don't use names. Don't use names if you don't have evidence.
that's why I'm giving a disclaimer. That's why I'm giving a disclaimer before I say it. You know, because the reason I'm saying it because I see it a lot in the SA online chess group, right? You know, the people will say some shit, some stuff. I won't say who said it, but they'll be like, hey, where's Kodri? They'll be like, hey, you'll find Kodri at the toilet. You know, why is Kodri not playing the maybe a Zimbabwe Mozambique tournament? Why is Kodri not playing the tournament? They'll be like, you'll find Kodri at the toilet. Because there's a rumor, I don't know if this is true or not. Kodri was actually accused of cheating by Nigel Short in SA Open, which is insane. And he actually lost that game. So that's that. Have you ever heard this rumor before?
No, no, no. But I've heard Nigel Short say a lot of crazy things, so you never know with him.
Yeah. And also, there's another interesting thing I just thought of. Kodro have had his accounts closed, like only chess.
Mm.
I don't know because your account can be banned for multiple reasons. It can be banned for cheating with a computer, or it could be banned for maybe sandbagging, or maybe aborting too many games or whatever. The fair play policy is too much. But I know like it had accounts banned, so I think that supported the rumor to spread.
For you personally, right?
Not for me personally. I'm saying the reason I'm talking about it is because it comes out a lot on SA Online Chess. You know, I didn't know this until they say it on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting one.
Yeah, but like if you know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't think it's true, but it's interesting, Can you imagine the strongest player in South Africa doing such a thing? That'll be weird.
Anyway, we have come to the end.
Oh yeah. Just to come to a conclusion, right? Maybe the last 30 seconds. You know the Magnus Hans scandal, right?
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
Yeah. So basically, Hans wanted to sue those guys for $100 million. I don't know why $100 million, because he, he,
I don't think Magnus generates that much. If it does generate that much, it's the wow. I don't think it generates that much in revenue.
even the car is like worth like 50 to 70 million dollars, yeah, around there. But you will never really know for sure. But I think yeah, it's around there according to Google. Last time I checked, it was around $50 million.
Yeah, I think they're asking for too much. He was asking for too much, whatever that was.
Yeah, even if they are worth that much, they don't have $100 million in the bank just sitting there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's that. So we concluded that there's no way to stop cheating.
Stop it. Yeah.
Okay, man.
There's no way to stop a person from cheating if they want to cheat. You can catch them, but sometimes you usually catch them after they've won the thingies and then they have to apologize, which is like what gives? You're already famous, you already got the accolade. For me, the fame is worth more than your apology will ever like. I feel
Yeah.
like an apology is just another way to get more famous as well.
Huh?
Because now they see you have a heart, you know. They go like, he cheated, but he has a heart. But I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I cheated. You know.
Do you think there should be a strategy for Hans? I'm not saying Hans cheated. I don't know if he did it or not. Like this, cause like I think the level is too high for me to even know that it's possible for him to find those moves or not. I can speculate, but I don't know. Then do you think Hans should do it as a strategy? You know, to be famous, to
I
have more
think
fame.
I think the 100 is for defamation of character, is it?
Yeah, defamation of character. The lawsuit. Yeah.
I think that one is fair because let's say he's being like Magnus can go crazy sometimes. I think if Magnus is accusing, but just for the sake of him not even Magnus can do a lot of wrong things in that situation
Yeah.
and then blame it on Hans. I think we can take sides all we want, but all I can say is we don't know the ins and outs of both parties. We don't know who's right, who's wrong, and we don't know why it started. It could have been from a mistake from Magnus' interpretation of what was happening.
Yeah.
And if Hans explains and goes like, "This is what I was doing," which will never happen because it needs the two parties to be together talking and saying, "Okay, why did you do that? I did it because I was doing this." This is like conversations that we hope for when we argue with people as well, but they never really happen. You know, these conversations they don't have to happen, and that's how life works. Life is not about perfection and finding the true stories of things, but we think life is like that, and that's what hurts us
Yeah.
more. So all I can say is if the defamation of character case goes and he wins, I don't think he will win because he's asking for too much. He may end up winning the case but not winning the money that he wants, which is okay. I feel like it will be fair. You shouldn't say things that are not true about people and get away with it. I think that would make more sense for that. With me, I would love somebody to sue me actually, and like, there's no such thing as
What?
bad publicity. Seriously, there's no such thing as bad publicity. Anyway,
It's easy to get sued, bro. It's easy to get sued. Just I can give you a hint how to do it.
no. You need to get sued by the right people. Being sued by someone from Kubuki land, not of the town. I need to be sued by people at the top. That's where you get advantage. Anyway, we're over like the 30 minutes deadline. let's leave people wanting more, and we'll talk more in the future, man.
All right, peace, my guy. Ciao.